So we've had a couple different iterations of the Pilar, however you want to say it.
Pilar.
Hello everyone, welcome back to EDCNC. My name is Samuel, and today we're going to be checking out what I think is the most underrated budget knife on the market right now. This is the CRKT Pilar 3. Let's check it out. So, as the name implies, this is the third iteration of the Pilar, which actually I don't think is true because we've had the regular Pilar, then the Pilar Flipper, then the Pilarge, then the Pilarge Flipper. So, in all honesty, I don't know that this is actually the third iteration, but they're calling it the Pilar 3. Now, this is a great design. It has great ergonomics, great blade shape, great all-around knife. So, let's jump into some specs, check it out a little bit, and then I'll give you my opinion on the knife at the end. This knife has an overall length of 7.19 inches, a blade length of 2.97 inches, so right under that 3-inch mark, and a closed length of 4.26 inches. So this knife has a flat ground D2 blade with a stone washed finish, has a G10 show side, and a stone wash steel frame lock on the lock bar side. Has a deep carry pocket clip, T6 body screws, and a T8 pivot. It has a brass backspacer, or something that at least appears to be brass. Has a deployment method of a thumb hole, which makes this knife very, very fun to play with, very, very fun to fidget with. And it's riding on IKBS ball bearings, which gives this thing a really, really impressive action. This knife also has a over travel stop, which is also held in by a T6 screw. So how are the ergonomics? Oh, you already know. It's a Jesper Voxnäs design. It's amazing. Fits in the hand really well. Feels like it was made to fit there. Absolutely love it. The only gripe that I have is the pocket clip in the choked up position is a little bit of a hot spot just because of the way it doesn't really flatten out after that bill. But I really like it. Doesn't pose enough of a problem for me to condemn it, so good job. The overall look of the knife, it is a beautiful knife. I had one of these before, the HCR13 version, and I loved it. It was one of the prettiest knives in my collection. And so, as far as looks go, this thing is not lacking at all. So, how does it fit in the pocket? It actually fits really well. That pocket clip leaves you just enough room to get a little something to grab a hold of, but it still carries really deep. The only gripe that I have about it is it's 3.6 ounces, but honestly, 3.6 ounces is not that much. And I'm a guy who doesn't like to carry, something huge in the pocket, something that's going to weigh my pants down. But this feels really, really good. No real issues with the weight. That drop point blade shape is awesome. I love it. People really like their Wharncliffes and their sheep's foot blades for utility cuts. Personally, I find the drop point to be even more useful than both of those. This knife is made to be a little utilitarian knife, but also get jobs done that a larger knife could. Usually the problem with a Voxnäs design is it doesn't have enough blade. This fixes that. This still has a 2.97 inch blade, and you're getting about 2.5 inches of cutting edge. So I really, really like it. He did a really good job on still giving you enough blade to use while making the ergonomics amazing. So, how does the jimping look? Well, that's what I would ask if there were any jimping at all on this knife. Absolutely none. Now, don't get me wrong. You are locked into this knife when you're gripped up on it. But it still would have been nice to have just a little bit of some light jimping in the finger choil, a little bit back here on the spine of the blade, and maybe just a tad here at the bottom back of the blade. Would have made it just that little bit more grippy. It would have made it just a little bit nicer. So why did I make the statement I made at the beginning of the video that I thought this was the most underrated budget knife on the market right now? Because I truly think it is. This thing is awesome. It's got great action. It's got that Voxnäs design that everyone seems to love, but I don't hear many people talking about it. Everything else gets the spotlight from Civivi and Kaiser and all these other brands, and CRKT, understandably, has flown under the radar because a lot of their things are just not that great. Out of the case that I got this out of today, I don't know how many knives I picked up. I was like, meh, doesn't do it for me. Meh, doesn't do it for me. Don't love that. But then I got to this one and I was like, oh yeah, I missed this knife. I'm going to get another one. And so this design really does it for me. This is the best Pilar they've released, hands down. Fight me on it if you want to, but I think I'm right. And this is one of the best budget knives that have flown under the radar. Go out and get you one. Blade HQ has them. Check your local suppliers. They probably have them. Just go out and find you one. They're a good price. I'll throw the price up right here because I forgot to look it up before the video. But right here is going to be the price for the 8CR13 version. And right here is the price for the D2 version. So go pick you one up. If you're looking at maybe something like this or picking up another Civivi, go grab this, give it a shot. Worst comes to worst, you can get rid of it. But I really think that this is one of the best knives that's fallen under the radar. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all those wonderful things. Getting close to 500 subscribers. We'll be doing a giveaway when we get there, so stick around for that. Also, check out the new podcast, the Everyday Carry Cast. It comes out every Friday evening or maybe Friday around lunchtime. We'll see. So check that out. Me and Freeman have a great time over there covering different topics. The one coming up next will be the things we actually carry on ourselves every single day. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a great day, and God bless.
See you next time.